That's right, family. Must go on. The knowledge must go on. Let's talk about some serious business. Because I like to talk about economics sometimes, other than hotepism and stuff like that. Once you know the inner core and how this country was won under pillaging, y'all done heard me say this numerous videos, murder and mayhem. You know, people force their religion on you and their ideology to hoodwink you and trick you. That's what they done to us in the transatlantic slave trade, VOC, conquistadors, Magellan, and the Portuguese, and the Spaniards, the Anglo, and the list goes on. They broke us in the Caribbean islands. They broke us. They broke the spirit of the melanated family in the Caribbean islands, as far as the butt breaking and all the torturous things they done to us. Then they brought us to the Americas. But y'all know that story. Y'all know it all too often. Y'all know it. Y'all know that history. Now, how do we escape and take the shackles off our mind, the economic slavery off our mind, far as us being poverty stricken? You know, that brings us to that video I done earlier about how some of these white people feel as though the only way we can acquire wealth is through criminality, and that's a fucking fraudulent claim. You know, I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. And once you take the diagnosis of this economic infrastructure, then that's how things change. Look around your community, follow the money. That's how you tell what's really going down. Who's the CEOs? Who's the store owners? Who's running these franchises? And who's the entrepreneurs? Now, if you see a bunch of guys standing around day in and day out, and a bunch of women hoeing or whatever the case may be, in the projects and the lower demographics of communities, well, there you have it. Now, I'm in this sea of bottles. Okay, this is one of my spots. I call it the sea of bottles. Okay, you know, it's a place of raunchiness, but I like to do my things off script. You know, because I know some of y'all, you know, clean freaks and environmentalists gonna be like, oh, where the fuck he at? What's wrong? Is this guy homeless? No, I'm not homeless. I go places other people don't go. Let's put it that way. You know, I was a ghetto boy, and I'm still a ghetto man. You know, when ghetto boys played, and as a ghetto boy, I played in City Creeks and all the little dirty rascals, and me incorporated with them. We ran through vacant buildings and tenements. That's how we was as little boys. You know how that's what little boys do. Little kids do. Little 8, 9, 12, 13-year-old, my little BMX biking with my boys, all up in vacant buildings and everything. We were some rascals. But that's what you do when you're on the ghetto, when you living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know, those times, I cherish those moments, because that made me, all that was just schooling me and the development of me as being a strong black man I am now. So I cannot disrespect the hood, because the hood is all good, and half of that taught me to be a strong black man. That's why I can bring you this commentary. Now, let me add something to that. When me and my boys, because I'm born and raised, I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C. I was born and raised in Southeast. So to all my brothers and sisters in Southeast, shout out. You know, I'm not going to get a location, but it was some vacant buildings we used to play in, right? So me and my friends was on top of the roof. And you know, them old apartment buildings had like concrete shingles on the roof, and it's these E's. We used to call them E's. They was metal, and it was like ninja stars. It was just, I think there was some kind of brackets they put on the roof, and they was loose. The roof was just forgot them left, and they was rusty. Some of them was cast iron, but some of them was rusty. We be flinging those things. They were stainless steel. We be flinging those things around like ninja stars and shit. So we was looking down from the top floor, holes in the goddamn floor. You can see all the way down to the boiler room. We was crazy. Anything could have happened to us. Could have fell down that motherfucker and died or broke some bones. I had one cat. He was so crazy. You always got one of the bus. He'll jump from window to the next window on the other side of the building. But case in point, it was a lady. It was a sister, probably sucking some dick. This dude had we heard her screaming. Then I looked over the roof, and it was a work van. I took a fucking center block. I didn't just let it go freely out my hand. I put it over my head and put some force to it, so it'd be even more treacherous. Cause I knew what he was doing. She was screaming, "Help! He's killing me! He's killing me!" You know, he probably trying to kill a damn prostitute. So I threw that motherfucker down, put force to it. I caved his whole goddamn van roof in. That motherfucking white boy came out there red as a beet. All right, white folks, don't take this personally, okay? I mean, this is a true story. This what happened. Why I saved a woman's life. This what happened once upon a time in the projects, okay? So don't take this personally. So he came out there red. You little niggers. You know, he chasing us through the building. You know, he couldn't catch us. We throwing rocks and stones at his ass, trying to peel his head back. And she caught up with us. She said, she thanked me. Oh, you saved my life. Oh. You know, and then sucking that man off. He probably trying to slit her throat. So this is a warning to you black women want to sell your ass. You know, if it wasn't for us, that lady wasn't going wherever she resided at or laid her head when she got finished turning tricks. She wouldn't have made it that day if it wasn't for me and my buddies. See? Just want to share that with y'all. One of my childhood experiences. And another childhood experience. When I was walking to school. Oh my God, man. I think I was like 12 or 13. This sister came up to me, ashy lips and shit. I'm going to school. I think I was counting my allowance money or something. I think I was like 10 or 8. I don't know. I was young. Real young lad. Then she talking about sucking my dick. I suck your little dick and all. I said, bitch, who you think you talking to? She looked at me like she started crying, saying, you old enough to be my mother talking about sucking my shit. Get on away from here. She said, you little evil motherfucker. You know, I would say I was kind of advanced. And that's why I always, you know, not to be bragging, that's why I always been the leader of the pack, you know, to a certain extent. This is why I do commentary. I love doing this. You know, when I first picked up a camcorder, I was off to the races. So yeah, another true story. I said, yeah, she's trying to suck my dick. I said, nah, man. I looked at her mouthpiece. I was like, oh, that's that spirit, you know. And I feel sorry for the little boys, the little young guys that's not mature in the mind. Just think how many young men have been lured into that shit and got disease, and even by the same sex and been raped by men and shit. You know, it's sad, fam. This is why it needs to be more supervision in the community. So I just want to share that with y'all. Now, off of my childhood experiences, now back on the economic sector. I don't want to throw y'all off. Now, you got to know in this sea of bottles, in this area I'm walking in, that look around your environment, like I was saying. Do a self-analysis and a diagnosis of your bank accounts, your savings, your retirement, and everything. Follow the fucking money and don't just get on YouTube, because I know what y'all do. Some of y'all, even I do it sometimes. Y'all look at the beefing videos. Y'all do. So stop bullshit. Y'all look at who's beefing. Some of y'all talk about people, but y'all like their commentary. And that's another thing I want to point out, family. How can you be so stupid? I see people talking about the content creator and troll this person. Then when I go to their page, they subscribe. They subscribe to this person. See, that's why I don't take half of these people. That's why I don't take half of these people on this joint seriously, family. Don't you know other content creators can go to your page and see that shit? You talk about this person, but you have ulterior motives and you like this person. And who knows? The one you trolling, they may be working together too. He or she, they may be working with the trolls to make their channel grow. I tell you, these people slick, goddammit. They slick. They slick. But anyway, this is why I want y'all to learn, man. Y'all cry about poverty. Well, poverty is a mind state. So if a man and a woman think of, so if he or she. If you think on a poor, low frequency, if you always saying, woe is me, you defeated before you even start. You got to put yourself on a high mental plane, family, in order for you to get money. See, money ain't everything. It's the mindset. If you got a rich mind, the money is going to follow. Everything that got to do with merchandise and material things and currency, it's going to come. First, it has to start. It has to be a thought. And then you have to internalize and marinate on that thought and bring it to reality, okay? You got to bring that shit to reality. You know what I'm saying? This is why you have to study and research, and you got to meditate and find the talents and pray to the Most High so He can bring those talents out of you. You always, when you have problems, when you have people that's jealous and evil, when you go out in this reality, I want you to really pay attention to this, family. Once you being tested by female to male, you're being tested, and you're being tested for a reason. That's the test. And I want you to be victorious, because every day I'm out here being tested. I'm being tested on social media by the trolls, and I'm being tested because some people don't like I'm being tested. That's a test. Oh, you thought you just going to walk through life and you ain't going to be tested? Oh, shit, that's a part of life. But in order for you to be victorious, you must gain that information and knowledge so you can get your arsenal, which is your mind, and your weaponry, which is your mind, in tune to go into spiritual warfare. And this is how you engage in your campaign. You feel me? I want y'all to stop bullshit. Okay? This is how you get the money, goddammit. Money ain't hard to get. I'm telling you. But you have to really be determined. And you don't have to get it the wrong way. It's like that lady, I gotta keep on piggybacking off that video I seen on the Vibe show. Just like that lady, she said she's a nurse. She's a hard-working nurse. She worked for her money. And she said she had a BMW. I guess I bring the BMW out, it'd be even worse. So the lady caked up. And a Jamaican sister, island sister. So there you go. And that's another thing, brothers. Stop being jealous of women that's economically secure, and that's a disease in the black race too, family. And that's another disease. Come on, plane. Shit, helicopter. That's another disease in the black race. We got so many black men that's jealous of black women making more money than they are. Making more money than them. Excuse me. I mean, if you feel as though you can't compete with the woman, why did you get in a relationship with the woman? So for the ass. That's stupid. You shut your own self up. You know you don't love her because you don't love her. You know, some dudes don't mind so long